Hi everyone, my name is Pierpaolo De Meio. I'm an Italian actor, screenwriter, and film director. I studied screenwriting and film direction in my city, Rome. I also studied acting here and also in New York at the Stella Adler Acting Studio. My last two projects are a short movie that I wrote and directed like 1.5 years ago. It's called Cuore, that means heart in English. I'm very proud of it because it won a lot of very important awards here in my country. And the last one is a feature film called Nina dei Lupi, Nina of the Wolves. Premiered in Venice at the end of August, and now it's just been released in movie theaters. So I hope it's gonna have a long life. I wrote this movie, Nina of the Wolves, with three people, and one of them is Anna Paola Fabbri, who worked with me in this new other project called the Samnite Warrior. So we're gonna read to you the synopsis. We hope you enjoy it, and thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Anna Paola Fabbri and I'm an Italian screenwriter. I studied screenwriting in Rome and I was very lucky to have as a teacher one of the best screenwriters in Italy, who is Umberto Contarello, who wrote The Great Beauty, La Grande Bellezza, directed by Sorrentino, which won an Oscar. About my works instead, my best works so far are a docu-film, Benelli su Benelli, which is about an Italian motorbike champion in the 30s of the last century, and who was born in my hometown, Pesaro, near Bologna, and a dystopic film, Nina dei Lupi, Nina of the Wolves, which is based on a novel by an awarded writers of Italy. Both of them premiered at the Venice Film Festival, and I was very proud about. And but I must say that Benelli su Benelli was premiered 2 years ago, instead of Nina dei Lupi, which premiered last August. This new project, the Samnite Warrior, is our last project, and we hope you like it, as I do. Bye!
The Samnite Warrior. Rome, 65 before Christ. What if 17-year-old Marcio, an ardent supporter of the greatness of Rome, with dreams of becoming a valiant commander, in love with Lucilla, the granddaughter of the late Roman dictator Sylla, learns that he's the grandson of Gavio Papio, one of the greatest Samnite commanders in eternal struggle against Rome, considered a vile enemy and a traitor? What if Gavio Papio claims custody of the boy and forces him to leave Rome and join his journey to the Samnio, to recall his scattered people who were massacred by the Roman army 17 years earlier, and, as it seems, to follow his tremendous desire for revenge against Rome itself? Marcio, to whom Roman society has always taught him contempt for those who are not Roman citizens, and especially for the Samnites betrayers, feels devastated by the discovery of his origins and what the future holds for him. During the imposed journey to the Samnio, he continues to hold strongly to his vain dreams of Roman glory and rejects every memory, tale, and teaching propounded by Gavio Papio. And that is why, throughout a stopover, he secretly contacts the governor of Angitia, previously met, and exposes to him his concerns about a possible revolt. Gradually, however, Marcio becomes fascinated by the fighting and riding skills typical of the Samnite people, and learns of the tragic Italic people's massacre commanded by the dictator Sylla, when they decided to create a federation to free themselves from the empire dictates that would only make them dependent on a corrupt and unfair power.
Moreover, watching his grandfather be moved by the ruins of the now razed village where Marzio had been rescued as an infant, the boy comes to a moment of inspiration that changes the course of his life. He realizes that Gavio Papio no longer wants to wage a war of revenge against Rome, but only to unite all the scattered Italic peoples under his and his grandson's leadership, to restore their hope and dignity, and that his grandfather must have felt great sorrow at the end of his family, his people, and the uncertain fate of Marzio himself. For the first time, the boy feels a connection to that old man and begins to understand him. But it's too late. The governor of Angizia sends an unarmed ambush on him and Gavio Papio for the sole purpose of stealing for his own gain the Samnite treasure, a treasure that Marzio himself had revealed to him as an evidence of an assured and sponsored Samnite revolt, and ends up killing Marzio's grandfather when the plane fails. Meanwhile, in Rome, Lucilla, having learned of Marzio's true origins without this news affecting her love for him, decides to go to the Samnio to warn him of a massive Roman attack on the Samnites, who have turned against the governor of Angizia. But once there, she realizes that Marzio is no longer the boy eager to serve Rome, but a real Samnite warrior, who accuses her of belonging to the lineage that has commanded the destruction of his own family and banishes her from his land. Will Marzio, now leader of Italian people, find a way to reconcile his good Roman side with his Samnite side, or will he make the radical choice to go to war against Rome, as his new people expect and demand?